Hello my friend, and welcome back to yet another vlog. It's July 5th, 2025, 6:25 a.m. and we're on the road heading to the warehouse. It's gonna be a busy one. As I said in yesterday's vlog, we were off on the 4th, and so we split up our Friday deliveries between Thursday and Saturday, and as you'd imagine, a majority of them took a delivery on Saturday. So today is gonna be a busy one. I don't know the exact number of deliveries we have or the number of, our sales, but my vibe check is it's going to be like a light Friday, right? So Fridays are our busiest day of the week. We have the most amount of deliveries, and we have a couple of really big deliveries. So just overall, Fridays are our busiest day of the week. And so it feels like a light Friday, which is still busier than most days. Anyway, we're going to make a pit stop on the way to work, and we're gonna grab some breakfast tacos at Rudy's. It's crazy. I actually listened to all my podcasts. My queue is completely empty. There's a couple episodes I kind of skipped. I'm like, started listening to it, but it wasn't my thing, or the guest was like, meh, didn't want to listen to it. So I'm actually listening to music for the first time in forever. I don't know the last time I listened to music on the way into work. But it's days like today where it remind me that I have audiobooks. I have a ton of audiobooks that I've purchased over the years and never listened to. And there's a few that I really want to. Like the Rick Rubin one, The Creative Process, I really do want to listen to that. But it's almost daunting to know that it's 7 hours long. I'm like, that's going to take me probably a week to listen to. And I spent a long time since I listened to an audiobook. I'm really curious how much I'm actually going to retain. Like I remember listening to Gary Vee's first audiobook years and years ago on a trip to Vegas. And because I was in the car for 4 hours straight, I remember listening to that and retaining a lot of that. Same thing with Kevin Smith. I listened to his audiobook years ago on a road trip to, I don't even know where I was going, California maybe? So definitely remember listening to audiobooks. It's been a while for that as well. That's where the Buc-ee's is going in. Huge. I'll never forget the first time I ever had a breakfast taco was in Austin, Texas, for South by Southwest, and I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. And I'm not talking like they weren't like breakfast burritos, like mini breakfast burritos. They were actually like a folded in half taco with actual meat and eggs in them. And I had one with potatoes, eggs, and cheese, and I thought they were the greatest things in the world. Then I get here, and you have places like Whataburger that has breakfast tacos, and they're basically like little mini burritos, and they suck. At least Rudy's has some legit breakfast tacos with brisket. Morning. There we go. Brisket, sliced brisket, chopped beef, jalapeno sausage. That's what I'm talking about right there. Bag it. All right, 11:30, just like that, we're done. It was, like I said, it was a Friday. We just basically had to do Friday on Saturday. It was super busy. But we got our first driver out like at 9:20, like 9:15-ish, so he's already on the road. He's only got 3 routes. That's what made it so busy. Saturdays, usually it's one big route, one small route, and that's all Saturday is. Fridays, 3 good-sized routes, and that's what we have. We have 3 routes. My brother Austin obviously has to drive to that 3rd route, so he's got the north. He's got the north route. Our driver Victor, he's got the east route, his normal Saturday route, and then my brother Travis has the southwest, which pretty much the southwest is all the Friday customers that didn't get an order yesterday. So that's kind of how the routes got divided. So yeah, everybody out the door by 11. I just kind of cleaned things up and hitting the road. It's a straight shot north, about 6 or 7 miles to my in-laws. Tiffany is already there. The Bevos are already there. The girls are gonna go to the grocery store and grab the food for our grill out. And by the time I get there, they should be back, and we'll be ready to hit the pool. Definitely looking forward to it today. This morning I was talking about how I ran a podcast to listen to, so listened to music on the way in, and a Linkin Park song came on, and it's one of my favorite songs of all time. One Step Closer. And I listened to that, and I was like, I feel like listening to some more Linkin Park, so I just switched over to Linkin Park station, and it's just all Linkin Park on shuffle, right? And Linkin Park's one of those bands, one of my favorite bands. I have a hard time ranking bands, I really do. I mean, I've got my all-time favorites, but then there's just Linkin Park's my top 10, easy. What's crazy about Linkin Park is they're so diverse, right? The old school Linkin Park, you had Chester, who could scream and sing. You had Mike Shinoda, who could rap and sing. And you had this hard rock. And as the albums progressed, their music progressed, you could start to feel Chester's depression and loneliness and his darker side, which obviously ultimately resulted in his suicide. But and I'll be honest with you, when the albums first came out, the last couple of albums, I weren't huge fans of them because I'm like, this is not the kind of, I don't want to listen to this sad, somber, music, right? The ballads. I'm not. Give me the rock. Give me the rap. Give me the hip hop. Give me the fast pace. That kind of stuff. But anyway, Linkin Park is still one of my favorite bands, and even now listening to some of the newest music, not the new one with the girl, but the last couple that Chester was involved in, I appreciate it a little more now, and I certainly miss Chester. I think it's safe to say that he is the first artist that has died that I actually am bummed no more new music is coming, right? I look at when people pass away, I'm like, whether they're musicians or actors or whatever, it's like, that sucks, man. No more music, no more movies, whatever. If they're old, I'm like, they lived a great life, they left a great legacy, we've got tons of great content of theirs to consume till I die. But Linkin Park is so good, and Chester was so good, that I've been listening to it all day, and I'm like, damn, dude, we're never gonna get any new music from this guy. I'm like, he's the first one, right? Tupac, Biggie, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Robin Williams. There's been a lot of great artists that have passed away, prematurely, in my opinion. They died too soon. Most of them, unfortunately, suicide or drug overdoses. But I'd say Chester's the first one that when I think about it, I'm like, damn, that sucks. Anthony Bourdain's another one. I was late to Anthony Bourdain. Honestly, I'm way late to him. And it bums me out knowing that he's gone and that we won't get any more content from him because, man, I still have tons of his shows to watch, but every time I see a clip of him on Instagram or YouTube, or I see a quote from him, I'm like, God damn, that guy was awesome. So yeah, I'd say Anthony Bourdain and Chester Benningfield are the two guys that I'm bummed that they're gone. With that being said, I do love Linkin Park's new album. I think the chick Sarah, I don't know what her name is. That's not Sarah. Whatever her name is, she's fantastic. She's a great fit for the band, and I love the new album from Zero. And I never stopped loving Mike. Mike Shinoda is the man. The girls are here at the grocery store, so we're gonna see if we can intercept them while they're here. Oh, there they are. I see them. And there they are. What? You're just like Mason. What? I'll meet them at the store. All right, and we're here at the in-laws' house. We got Ace Bevo here. We got Baby over there. Obviously, they have their dog with them. They went on the road trip. Jack's here. He's been cleaning the back porch off because obviously they've been gone for a couple weeks. So everything's just kind of dusty and dirty. So he's blowing everything out, hosing it off, skimming the pool for us, being our little pool boy. And the girls should be back any moment. Sierra just got off of work, so she'll go home, change, grab what she needs to grab, and then, like I said, I don't know if Bryce is going to plan on meeting her there and riding with her, or if he's going to ride separately. But I'm going to change into my pool clothes and go outside and enjoy the weather. So what is on the menu, ladies?
This is sandwiches for lunch.
Sandwiches for lunch. We got the Hawaiian king rolls.
What do we have? Wings. I'm good to cook the wings.
Yeah.
They're ours.
Yeah.
I'm hungry, so everything.
Let's do it. Yeah. Oh, you should try the shrimp. But you're so hungry, you might actually enjoy it.
No, and then I'll ruin it.
This might be a little too spicy. Oops.
sauce on your back?
Actually, that's perfect. Holy crap, I nailed that first try. A little after 1:30 and both kids just arrived. And we're just now getting ready to get in the pool.
Yeah. Yep.
We got our umbrellas up for some shade. We got the tunes rocking.
I probably should have. Now I'm in pool, so there we go.
What up, Ace? Oh, you want inside? Yeah. Inside? Pardon me. Get it all out?
Yeah.
Bryce is always pooping. Nothing's ever changed. Yeah, everyone's in the water. Sierra on the floaty. Bryce and Mason on the steps. Tiff getting her backside. 3:30. Everybody's starting to get a little hungry. We've done the snacking. We had some fruit in the pool. But now it's time to get the grill lit. Bryce is gonna grill up some hot dogs. We got some beef hot links, and we got some Nathan's, you know, for 4th of July in honor of Joey Chestnut. We got the bun length, skinless beef franks. Two of those packages. I think Tiff's got some chicken sausages we gotta pull out of our cooler. Everyone just soaking up the sun, having fun, enjoying it. Check out Bryce's shirt. I love this shirt, dude. Where'd you get that shirt at? PacSun.
Sorry, I just sprayed the sunscreen.
Very beach vibes, man. Like Cali vibes. I love it.
I got 4 of these. I got 1 for like really expensive, and then I got 3 for 30.
That's good. Banging deal.
Serving size, 1 frank.
Yeah.
A frank is a hot dog?
Yep. Beef franks, frankfurters.
Ooh. Just throw all these on?
Yep. Yeah, see this Mason peel. Catch. With your mouth.
Huh? Black char on them.
That's the way you like them.
Should we put them sideways?
It's in there. They stick in the groove.
Oh, I was thinking like sideways, get the grill marks. Oh, how about the juices though? Good, man.
Hot dog flavored water. Free at last. There we go. Been a while since we had some shrimp cocktail. You know, Tiff doesn't like shrimp, so we never get it at restaurants. The size of those are massive. I think those are 1620s. The perfect cocktail shrimp size. I took the regular classic cocktail sauce, added a big dollop of extra spicy horseradish. Perfect. All right, dogs are ready. Bryce has got them grilled to perfection. Ooh, look at them plumping them. They're plumping. Ask me about my wiener. Boom.
Bryce's first grill master experience.
Time to eat. Good dogs. Mac and cheese. Pasta salad. That looks good. Was that cilantro?
Peas in there?
Oh, pesto. Oh, it's parsley. Okay, the big leaves. Got some special sauce chips, cheese. Good job, Bryce. It looked good, man. Oh, I hit my balls. Oh. Alright, I need to take a break. Hurt my balls.
My butt! Ow!
That was a big deal.
What was that?
You trying to do a jackknife?
Try doing like the death dive thing.
You gotta do, and then you gotta jump up, dude.
I'm practicing. I had to get used to hurt my head though. I want to head.
You gotta jump straight up first.
Whoa, shit! What's he trying to do, bro? I don't know, I bailed out. I was scared. Woo!
Here's the
I'm gonna steal my free curly fries. I think it's gonna be fine.
Time for some dessert. We got cookies and cream ice cream cake. Look at that. Mmm. Bryce is gonna serve it up. First slice.
Yeah, this one's all ice cream. Looks like. There's cake on the bottom, right? There is?
Going for the close up. Look at that. Yeah. Cold.
Cold? That cold?
Take a bite.
And down by the water, I saw a little turtle chilling on the side. And when I peeked over to get a closer look, he jumped in the water. But he circled back around. I saw him. I could see these little bubbles. So he's over here somewhere now. Because you know, turtles have to breathe air. Reptiles. Oh yeah, lost him. He'll poke his head out eventually because he has to breathe. Like he circled around and I saw him pop his head out. That's when I went and got my camera. I don't know where he went.
Yucky water.
Yeah, it's like a true pond. Man, I can't see anything between the water being so murky and the reflection. Huh, oh well. I know he's here. All right, we're done. Leaving the in-laws' house. 3 separate vehicles. You know, Tiff drove with baby. I drove myself from work, and then the kids drove themselves after Sierra got off of work. So, super rare for us to be all divided like this. Got about 45-minute drive. So, gonna continue listening to some tunes. There's a new playlist on Apple Music. It's called 10 Years of Apple Music Top Songs. So, I hit the top of the list. Ed Sheeran was number 1. From there goes The Weeknd, Blinding Lights, God's Plan, Drake, Sunflower, Post Malone. Some good stuff. So I'm just gonna listen to that on the drive home.